What's up, guys? Matt Garringer here. I'm with my roommate Brandon Reish. We're still killing it out in Arizona, man. Got a lot of momentum, but with that momentum, I wanted to make a video kind of going over the training template for anybody who misses anything while you're training, so that you could refer back to it and make sure that everybody's hearing the same message. This could also be for somebody learning how to train. Make sure you're explaining this the right way. Make sure you're going over it with the people the right way and with your team the right way, so that we don't have a bad game of telephone and somebody thinks that we train a different way than we do. Everything should be the same the way we train, from Jake Cunha, Derek Alexander, Josh Noble, and Alex Morton right down here. So with that, man, I'm going to go over it real quick, real fast, but it's really, really important. So first step of the training template, which first things first, you got to send the training template to your person you're training. And so if you don't have the training template, hit me up for it. I have it right here. My number is 602-694-6272. But onward, after you get the training template, you're going to go over step one. Step one is why. And your why cannot just be money. If it's just money, you're going to have a really, really tough time making money, because this has got to be something bigger than yourself. Alright, if you want money, well, what are you going to use that money for? Because if you got 6 figures sitting in the bank account 12 months from now, I guarantee you're not just sitting there looking at it saying like, oh, that's cool, I have a lot of money. Like, no, dude, you got to get something that's kind of close to your heart, something a little bit bigger than that, because you can make money in an assortment of ways, and this is another way that you can, but we're doing something way bigger here. So realize that, and have a solid why. That's where everything starts. Number two is make a list. Make a fat list that's like 100 plus people on that list. Go through your Facebook, go through your phone book, meet people, whatever it may be. Your list should never end, because you should always be adding to it. So continue to add to your list, and don't prejudge it. Don't look at somebody and be like, oh, they wouldn't be good at it, and for all you know, you passed up the next Alex Morton or Josh Noble. So, anybody can be good at this, literally, if they stick with it, if they're motivated, if they really want something bad enough. You'll be surprised at how good people will get when you present them with an opportunity. So build those two teams. Make sure you get just one network of people over here, one network of people over here. Don't make them mutual friends, because that will just make problems. So, say if you got ASU friends here and you have friends from your hometown here, put your hometown friends right here, ASU right here. It's going to spread into other states and other places anyways. And while you might come back and get two teams going in the same spot, that's inevitable. But at the beginning, to stay away from problems, two separate teams, two separate places. So, number three is the invite. The invite is the biggest thing that you could possibly learn in this company, and it's the biggest thing that people mess up. So with the invite, just be very short, very simple. All you're trying to do is set up a meeting with an upline leader. You're not trying to explain the business. You're just trying to say like, hey man, I really need to talk to you about something. I found a way for us to make some money together, and I think it'd be really beneficial for both of us. I know you're motivated and you don't like your job, whatever it may be. Make it personal to that person. But don't tell them a whole bunch. Don't verbally vomit on them. Vima, verb. Don't say the V words. Those are cuss words in your invites. Because people think they know everything about everything, and when you say and tell them something that they've maybe heard of, they're like, oh, I know about that. When in reality, they know nothing about what our squad is actually about. And there's been so many people who've been presented this in a different way, and then when we talk to them, they're like, oh, I didn't know about it, like that. So really just get after an invite. You're basically just selling your excitement in your invite. Really, really just get pumped up, man. You should be pumped up, because it's a life-changing opportunity that you're about to give to your friends, your best friends, your acquaintances, whatever. Regardless, you're put in a position to change somebody else's life, so you should be jacked up about that. Shouldn't be a problem. Don't mass text, no Facebook statuses, don't freaking post flyers all over Safeway and shit. That's not necessary. It's just really not necessary. I got 4 of my best friends on board, and since then we've grown to over 100 people. So you don't need to get 100 people on board. I don't understand why anybody would go out and cold prospect on like their second day, and we've seen people do that. It just makes no sense. Why would you want to go cold prospect somebody instead of like get your best friends? Talk to your best friends first. Talk to your family members, your cousins that are young, your cousins that are close to you, whatever it may be. Talk to your friends from school, whatever. But go through your warm network first and keep adding to that list. You should, honestly, unless you're in like a Luke Hessler situation, you shouldn't really even have to cold prospect. Cold prospecting is important, but it shouldn't come down to I need to cold prospect or else my business is going to fail. You see what I mean? So let's try to get you 2 to 3 PEQs in your first week. That should be the goal. Everybody get 1 or more calls a day. Get as many as you want. But don't be trying to explain the business by yourself. That's where people mess up with the invite. Somebody asks them, oh, well, what is it? Well, man, I'm kind of busy right now, and I don't have time to explain you a global business model, but I would like to explain it to you later when I'm talking with my friend. He's actually been doing the business for about 4 months now, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, fill in the blank, and then we could explain everything then. That'd be great. And from there, man, you're getting calls every day. You're going to start seeing some results, whether that be on the first day or whether that be on the 5th day. You will see results if you stay steadfast. Where people mess up is focusing all this energy on like they have to talk to one person. If one person's busy, man, write their name down. Make sure they don't fall through the cracks. Keep in touch with them. But keep moving. Keep moving. Don't wait like 3 days because you feel like you had to talk to one person. That just slows your business down. After that, man, after you get 2, 3 PEQs in your first week, whatever, also, while you're going over the training template with them and you set those goals, 2, 3 PEQs, you're going to go over their long-term goals. That's the 30, 60, 90-day goals that they want to be. 30-day goal, I know most people's is break even. Break even. Even if you don't break even, though, break even by your 60-day goal. Whatever it may be, hit your rank. Make this a rank thing. Make this a job thing. I want to quit my job after 90 days. Whatever. I want to get my checks matching. I make it personal and make sure they write those things down and have a time attached to those things so that it makes it real. So, 4th step, get connected. Man, use vlifesuccess.com, please. That has a lot of contacts, a lot of people that you need to talk to. I'm going to put Brandon Reish's, myself, Mitch McGreal's phone numbers in the box down low, in the comment box and whatnot. But really reach out to these people, man. Reach out to your leaders. That's how anybody who's successful will tell you, man, I didn't do it by myself. I had a great leader take me under his wing. Or I had Mitch McGreal, I had Sam Legge, I had all of these guys talk to all my friends, and they kind of helped me out at the beginning, and I learned from them. So, yeah, do that, man. You start as dependent in this business, and then you move to independent. Once you start having a little credibility, a little success, maybe you ranked up, maybe you broke even, you're independent now. You're going to get on Skype calls and kind of tell your why, but you still need a leader, somebody who's dependable to explain the business, somebody who's been in it just longer than you. Like, you're not going to get the experience in a month that you really need to just absolutely throw down. Some people are going to rank up and be able to do Skype calls after a month. But most of the time, like, if you're bronze, like, you should have another leader on the call. Okay, like, I don't even do a lot of my calls by myself. I'm bronze, but I have over 100 people in my network, so it's a little bit different. Once you have something to say and you start telling your story, then start doing calls by yourself. But until then, move from dependent, go to independent, and then go to dependable. This business is not going to be built overnight, but if you do it the right way, it will be built like a fortress, and it will be solid, and you won't have a bunch of people dropping out and coming and going, and it won't be a shit show, because that's what it will be if you try to speed yourself up too fast and try to go in not knowing what you're really talking about. So number 5, what to expect. Business isn't going to be built for you. It's easy to do, easy not to do. And that's just with anything that's worth anything. There's going to be some adversity, obviously, dude. But push through that. You only get knocked down to get back up. So it's not going to be a situation where all 10 of the first people that you talk to are all like, hell yeah, bro, let's go. That might be the case, but don't expect that. Expect to get everyone that you talk to, but don't be disappointed if they don't get on board. Is what I mean. If not, no one from your high school gets on board, dude, who cares? There's so many other people. So when anybody says that they're out of people to talk to, they're lying. No means next. If somebody says no, okay, cool, man. Well, maybe you'll start seeing this for what it really is when I start making money. Not a problem. No means next. I keep going to the next person. All right. Your friend making $8 an hour or $10 an hour. There's no need for you to even ask that person about the business, because you're gonna not explain it to them in an effective way, and they're going to be like, oh, no, dude, that's like a scam, or that's dumb. And then then you listen to them, and then both of you are making $8 at Chipotle now, and not doing the business, and because you didn't do it the right way, because you didn't invite the right way, and because you can't go out inviting a bunch of people when you're not even on board with it yourself. How's your friend going to want to do this? Or get on board with you if it's something that you don't even believe in enough to do yourself? You see what I'm saying? And you're going to create a bad spiral in your business if you go out and try to get two people for sure on board before you get on board. Dude, just jump in. If you're down to do this, take the dip. Put both feet in. Don't just put a toe in. Put everything into it. Get after it, and you'll be fine. You go tell two friends about this, and you have no idea what you're talking about, and they have no idea what they're talking about. They might want to get on board, but then they might say, well, hey, I need to make sure that I have two people before I get on board. And then in reality, you're going to be sitting there for like 4 months waiting for everybody to get there too before they actually do anything. Okay, so that would just create a vicious cycle in your business. Number 6, get educated. Get educated. All right. Watch a bunch of videos, man. There's a bunch of videos out there. I'm talking Wenig's compensation plan, Alkazin's compensation plan. Watch the Derek videos, Derek Alibis, Luke Kish, keep an open mind. All right. Look at the YouTube pages. Look at Vima Films, Vima Chief Films. Look at just people's personal success stories. It doesn't even have to be in the industry of Vima, but personally develop yourself before you can go try to develop anybody else, man. Watch P. Diddy's words of wisdom. Watch people who are making money, dude. Watch Steve Jobs' commencement speech at Stanford. Watch all these things, man. Watch Be Fearless. Watch some Muscle Prodigy shit. Watch some just motivational playlists, some videos, and do those things. And if you do all those things and really develop yourself, man, read a freaking book. Do whatever you got to do, but get educated. Know what you're talking about a little bit. Become a sponge. Take a step back when somebody's doing a Skype call for your friend, and maybe bust out the notepad, man. Maybe you need to write down how this person is talking. Deontay Richardson, the other day, I did a call. The entire time I was on the call, he's on his phone, doing writing all this stuff down on his notepad. That's what you need to do. Like, that's what you need to do. Because after you do that, the more you write it down and have it for your own self, and maybe you could be taking notes while I'm talking on this video, it's going to pay off. You're going to slowly develop yourself and get more and more comfortable, because that's what will be your biggest enemy if you're speaking to somebody, if you're not comfortable. If you're not comfortable and you're not confident, how can they be comfortable and confident about what you're doing? Alright, so you need to be just getting educated, really get in contact with a lot of these leaders, man. If you got any questions, my email's mattyverve@yahoo.com. That's mattyverve@yahoo.com. My number is 602-694-6272. Hit me up, ask me for any questions, whatever, and let's get after it. Peace.